Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. My name is Alf. Today we have KayzoBro and KTBean, Game 2 for Mystery Tournament Season 2. KTBean has the lead right now. She won Game 1, and is the stream okay? What's going on here? Hold on. There we go. Now, it should come up here in a second. And I need to adjust some stuff. That's fun. All right. Commentating with me today, I have Philosophy. Say hello, Philosophy.
How we doing this fine Sunday?
And then for trackers, we have Gigi and Axel Ryman. Told it to take a screenshot. There we go.
I think it should be a very interesting race where Kayzo might be out for blood this time around, but we'll see.
There we go. I fixed the cropping. Alrighty. So far, only thing we currently know about is Fairy Rando is on. Neither of them checked to see if it was opponent's start.
Which we'll see soon enough. I'm sure we'll get a nice look at the pause screen.
Yeah, we'll definitely get a look at the pause screen from at least one of them.
So as far as fairies, we know no Aponas. I think we know Short and Sealed. Short start, at least.
Yeah, Sword and Shield. We did start with a Sword and Shield.
It looks like we are off with a red rupee, which...
That was a song on his neck.
Oh, so is Cafe Quest viable this seed? With Bremen Mass being in Laundry Pool.
And that is that white? I think that was white. So Song Sanity is on.
Song Sanity, Fairy Shuffle, hoping for snowballs this time around. Looks like we have something interesting on Straw Roof. And it's light arrows.
Light arrows, jeez.
I think someone, Oni's mentioned, or Vent is mentioning bottle start. I didn't quite.
Yeah,
actually,
we did start with a bottle.
And KTBean has her bottle equipped. Maybe Scoops will be on. Doesn't look like Bremen or Keaton Grass is on.
Can we get the bottle tracked? Or is the tracker giving issues? I probably messed something up. Alright.
Kaizo missing the Tingle Slash. So we don't really know if Tingle's randomized just yet. Shops looks like early shops. This isn't randomized. With no shop sanity. Oh, I did not know Tingle is always randomized.
Tingle is always randoed. Alright, let's see.
Looks like Pillar Grotto is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Now we found 2 red rupees just out in the open. Would it be safe to assume that red rupees in the overworld have been randomized?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
I said we found 2 red rupees out in the open. Would it be safe to assume that red rupees have been randomized in some way?
It depends on if it's the vanilla model or not. There's 2 different models that you can see, so it depends on which model it was.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a difference in the models.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like soils are on, though.
Soils are definitely on.
That is true, there are red rupees in chests. I did see that there was a gilded, but it's super hard to tell models sometimes.
So those blue rupees that KTBean that she just got, that's the normal model.
Oh, okay.
And so there is a more 3-dimensional model that tells you whether or not like that specific rupee has been randomized.
I would assume that's a randomizer edition rather than like a vanilla.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but it looks like we don't have any rupees randomized so far. I don't think either of them have checked blues, though.
We did start with the bottle, Fox.
Yes.
What settings was that was magic in I always forget the observatory.
The observatory soul?
Yeah. It's so hard to remember that one. I would assume that's Way of the Hero, but no one's really checked hints yet.
Made it just before Angie got there. Alright, so we got Zora Capewalth. That's saved. Do we have anything else?
As far as starting with, I haven't really seen anything.
Well, for hints is what I meant.
Hints? None. I haven't seen anyone go to a Gossip Stone yet.
KTBean got Zora Capewalth. It's a bomb bag on the postman's head.
It looks like we will be looking for express mail. What are you kind of hoping to see settings-wise?
I'm not sure. I was gonna say fairies are always fun. And doesn't look like either of them have found any tokens yet, so it looks like tokens are probably off. And we did start with Epona.
A good Epona start opens up at least Great Bay and half of Icona.
Well, it lets you get to Road to Icona.
True.
As far as I know, we haven't seen any foolish shit. We haven't gotten Gossip Grotto or anything. I might have missed something though. Goron mask on the Gorman brothers.
I wonder how they got that.
The Blast mask.
Early Goron start is always nice to see. Very good for movement.
Yeah, definitely.
It just remains to be seen how long it'll take Kaizo to go back to Observatory Grotto.
To get that magic, yeah.
It looks like Stone Tower was foolish. And I think I didn't quite catch the other foolish.
Was it just Stone Tower? Stone Tower, not Stone Tower Temple, right?
No, I don't think it was Stone Tower Temple.
Okay.
Axel seems to think, but...
Got Termina Field of Wath.
Oh.
Axel
Axel
says
is better. He's got better eyesight than me.
And with Song's Sanity on, that does mean we have 4 Wath locations potential somewhere.
And it is confirmed, it looks like butterfly fairies are off, so no butterfly rando here. It seems cows are also off, kind of disappointing. Considering
Yeah, a little bit.
Start.
I want to start with no cows and an early Blast Mask. Come on now. Alright, so double check these real quick. So we got Milk Road Wath as well. And Iconic Canyon Foolish.
Which that eliminates quite a few techs, and that was Temple. Okay.
And I don't think KTBean is going to make it to the Gorman Bros in time. She probably won't be getting Goron until late.
Be really worth it for her, especially having early magic.
But you have to get there before nighttime. Yeah, she's skipping.
Well, she always can do it. I think you can do Gorman Bros on second day, can't you?
Blast Mask was on the south wall soil.
And it looks like Bomber's chest was spin attack.
So we got no jars. I don't think crates were on either. Did we get a hint for a frog?
I think we got hints for frogs.
Yeah, Frog GPT did. So yeah, frogs are on.
Postman granting us a Picto box.
Picto. It's a Picto. All right. On to Sword School.
Streams have died, apparently.
Streams died again.
Kaizo has just checked Bomb Shop, but I didn't quite see if it was randomized. It looks like Katie is just finishing up Sword School, as Kaizo is doing Postman's game. With Sword School having Bomb Bag. Very early explosives. Kaizo completing and heading to Sword School as well. Katie is now in Termina Field, checking Gossip Stone. Just for another Icona Canyon hint. As she makes her way to Dodongo's Cavern. Kaizo is just starting his swordsman school, so he'll get his bomb bag pretty soon. Katie optioning to bomb the Dodongos. I would say right now they're neck and neck. Yes, the Dongos, I might need the refresh, but I'm a little scared because it takes a little bit longer for my feed to come back. Having Zoro Mask is very nice, not as nice as Goron Mask. And Gossip Stones are dead.
Oh, there we go. The streams are back. Splice.
That's what we do here. We like to fix runs. We're on what's that gambling website? Sports bets. I don't remember.
I could say there's like 3 or more.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did pick up a Zora mask in the Dodongo Grotto. But yeah, I also agree that might put KTBean away from doing Gorman Race. Unless she just happens to, well, it can't be the Tingle either. Well, I guess actually it could still be the Tingle. Assuming it just depends on whether or not the ocean map has anything. Deku on Guru.
Very easy to get transformation mass this seed.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I did. But so far it seems to be fairly quick, so I guess we'll see.
I guess if it is an Air Force 1 seed, it will just come down to who checks who's first. And it seems Kaizo will also be getting his Zoro mask.
Yep. And Katie is heading towards her Deku. So far, just a slight advantage for Kayzo, just depending on how long it takes Katie to go back for the Goron mask. If I had to guess, she's probably not going to go for it until day 3.
Which early on shouldn't hurt her much in the long run.
Well, Goron is a pretty significant speed up, so as of right now, Kayzo is just getting stuff done more quickly because of the extra speed. Checking
True.
favors. No favors.
A very close call to missing Grandma. We never know, Vent. Grandma could have hook shot.
Or something else important. Like a bow.
Early bow would be nice. That does depend on where second magic is. It could be somewhere just easier to get, or it could be somewhere like hidden in a temple.
As of right now, Kayz is just hoping that it's not. We're just hoping that it's not magic locked.
Magic locked magic would be pretty great to see.
I could not tell what that was in the tree.
It had like a yellowish tint. I could kind of tell, but not really.
I think my favorite thing to do with the Picto box is to take a picture as the camera is zooming in. Because then you just have legs standing in the way.
Yeah.
Yep, we did know about frogs. I have that as the sometimes hint commands.
We do get an early Deku playground check. I also like how everyone uses kind of the stop time to get the rupees off, because this minigame is rough sometimes.
That also indicates no blue rupees as well.
Picto Box guy had bow.
Picto contest had a bow?
Had bow. It was the Tingle picture. And are those considered mundanes? The 5 and 20 rupees?
No, those are freestanding rupees.
Okay.
So the rupees on the Deku playground are considered freestanding rupees.
Oh, not the playground. I was talking about the contest.
Oh, the contest, so that normally gives you a heart piece.
For the 5 and 20 rupees?
Oh, for the 5? No, those aren't counted. Are they considered mundanes for this? I think they're... okay. I wasn't sure. Usually just take it for the boat ride when you don't have access to a projectile.
Yeah. It does help, especially because then if you can't do Koeme, or sorry, I butchered that, but we...
Koeme?
Yeah. Yeah, but very helpful to get early swamp access.
Going for Honey and Darling now. Kayzo definitely has a lead right now. It's not like a crazy lead, but it's still a lead.
Which I would say we're looking at a pretty close race. All things considered.
I mean, it's still early. It's still early, so.
True.
But Kayzo definitely got like a little bit of a head start getting that Goron really early.
I knew you could shoot the kids with the bow, but I never knew that you could shoot the kids with the Deku bubble.
Yep. You can shoot them with the bow, the hook shot. You can even hit them with a bomb.
The bomb is crazy. Why would they ever implement that? I get they don't like actually blow up, but it's funny.
Big man. I forgot to add soils to the settings list. More money.
Very money intensive seed. Maybe, well, the only things that would be very helpful on bank would, imagine if fire and ice arrows were on bank 2 and 3. Seems Katie might be going for the Gorman Bros race.
Maybe.
Tingle expertly dodging the Zoro fins.
You are ahead of me, sir.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Should I refresh?
For whatever reason, hers is showing us 40 seconds behind. Let me refresh. I will refresh.
And that Tingle had Cafe's mask.
Hopefully she still does. Gorman race. Looks like she is, though. Yeah, she's definitely going for it. So she'll get her Goron here soon.
Oh. Gave me a little heart attack. I thought she was gonna soar away.
You gotta call Epona, man.
I didn't see. I'm assuming Kayzo got caught.
He probably got caught intentionally.
Which makes sense. It's way quicker just to get caught than go all the way around.
Yeah.
And it seems that is dead, just a heart container. Although Kaizo could use it.
Yeah, he probably could. Banana. Katie getting her Goron, as she should. And let's see if she goes south now. I bet she does. A sword on the monkey.
You'll love to see it. I'm assuming that was Razor Sword, which is my favorite sword.
Well, it's progressive, so you'll always get Razor before you'll get Gilded.
Yeah.
Checking the Gossip Stone. Nothing on the Gossip. It's not randoed. I still couldn't tell what that was.
It's so hard to see. I don't even think that was a good angle.
Org.
There's the pink frog, too.
Can only assume so, yeah.
Like I said, I think I saw like a yellowish glow, but it was super hard to tell.
Is that blue? That token looked blue. Maybe I'm crazy.
I'm assuming Kaizo hit a Scotola.
Yeah, he did. I'm probably just crazy, though. I guess they could just be shuffled with each other.
That, just a swamp in Ocean House.
Hush, Axel.
Kaizo just got a fish from spring water.
Those scoops are on. Did we only just now check that?
This is the first time that I'm saying it.
Big Po or fairies.
Well, since mundanes are off, that is a very easy way to get some money quick.
Assuming we can find the... Which one is the Big Po?
True.
Big Chest and Woodfall. It's a song. We got Elegy.
So Sun Sanity puts songs in reward locations rather than song locations.
Correct. It's, well, like any check, essentially. So, and the only place that they won't be is on eggs or song locations in general. They won't, like, they could still be on a song location, but they're not guaranteed to be there.
I see. So we could be hunting for quite a bit for Tsunade, Goron, or New Wave.
Yeah, and it also does mean that Skull Kid is dead. He will not have a check. If Song Sanity is on Skull Kid, we'll be junked.
Okay, I didn't realize Skull Kid gave out a song. Or vanilla-wise, rather. But it's been a while since I...
Well, he gives you song. He gives you song a time.
Oh, I forget. Like I said, it's been quite a bit since I played through this game vanilla.
Nothing on the post box. Kayzo grabbing that room key finally. And what's Granny got for us? Anything good? Short story is dead.
She's like every other grandma. Just gives you $5 for your time.
Long story is also dead. You got $10 for listening to stories for 26 hours.
And Room Key was also dead.
Yep.
I didn't realize, but both runners are back in the inn. Well, Katie's leaving, but...
Yeah, they're pretty much dead even now. Granted, Kayzo's done a bit more because he's finished Deku Palace and Woodfall. But as of right now, they both have the same items. I will say KT has done more of the annoying checks like the minigames and stuff, so... Yeah, Sans magic. No magic for Kayzo because he still hasn't done Observatory Soil. It is a nasty check, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get it for a long time, if at all. Just depends on whether or not the other magic is magic locked.
It's a very out-of-the-way check. It's usually if you're there at Observatory, you'll check it. Not something you usually want to go, beforehand.
Well, he already did Observatory. He just didn't have bugs when he went there. It's... And the soil's easy access now because you have Deku. So, there's no reason why he couldn't go back to do it, but it's out of the way, so it's like, why would you go back and do it? Snowballs are dead. Snowballs are not randoed, rather.
We have no snowballs. A little bit sad.
We got a butler hint. That's dead. Butler dead. Axel Sand, Gibdo on Hugo.
It looks like Kayzo will need to find magic. Unless he can kind of like knock the pots from just regular Goron.
We're getting ready for some lemons. Get your dancing emotes ready after we check some ends. Ranch Sister's dead. I didn't catch that one.
It was very quick.
Boat archery. A Milk Road hint again.
Seems dog race might have something important.
It's another bottle. Perfect for Zags.
We still have a chance to see him.
Decapal is foolish. We got some lemons.
Big man has been found
It's
in
Big
Man's
Man.
Cave.
Is FD anywhere on, though? That's the question.
We'll see in a sec.
FD anywhere is not on. No Big Man. Can't re-roll it just off of your whim, Axel. I'm sorry.
What would be the conditions for a reroll? Has that ever happened?
It would be like if, like one of them, their power goes out or something. I think it has happened like a couple of times. I just don't know the specific instances. Or a double forfeit, I guess.
Okay. Both runners finding out that, excuse me, third day soil is junk.
Yep. More lemons. Changing the audio.
I was curious on what you were calling lemons, but are you calling the chicks lemons? Because they do look
Yes.
like lemons.
Yes. That's that is their colloquial name.
Biobata had blue frog. I don't blame blue frog for being in there. I mean, honey is pretty delicious.
Change it back. Brisket Burtons. Why are you getting all this good food?
And you're not
Who said you could get good food? A fish turned into a princess.
I'm sure that's how it works, right?
What is she in here for? Checking skulls. Double checking the skulls, I guess.
I would. Sometimes you can get a vanilla drop. Oh wait, Katie hasn't been this one.
I mean, we've done enough checks to know whether or not tokens are turned on. The likelihood of not having already found a token is just very low. Oh no, the gold dog's gonna lose. Gonna lose to the blue dog. Justice for blue dog.
You know, blue dog does deserve it. I was not paying attention. Did Katie check on that tingle?
Yeah, it didn't have anything. It was just rupees. Champ in the make it. Love it.
One of these days we'll catch a blue dog win.
Hey, look, hint for Zora Cape and Zora Cape.
What a better place to get a hint. Almost as good as getting a hint for a place after you search it.
Loopy. Determinate field, we had Magic and Zora. I guess I can fill that in on the thing. I don't know if we want to weigh the hero STD.
Kaizo making his way to Great Bay. Katie picked up egg along the way.
What you got, Evan? You got nothing.
I wouldn't exactly say nothing. He gave him his heart in exchange for stealing his song.
Basically nothing. All right, so we're getting some repeats on both ends here. Fortunately, KT does not have to go to Deku Palace because she got the foolish hint.
Which that'll make, when the time comes, Deku Palace be even quicker to get through.
Well, there's nothing in there. There's literally nothing in there.
Well,
it's foolish. It's foolish.
Boss keys?
Boss keys can only be in the temples.
Oh, Palace. I was thinking of Woodfalls. My bad. My mind was completely somewhere else.
Clearly. Yeah, that's too close. Yeah, you're too close, Katie. You're too close. You need to be... I think you need to be behind the door. Yeah, you're still too close. There you go. Behind the door. There you go.
Alternatively, couldn't you just bomb that?
You could bomb chew it. Bombs aren't going to reach up there.
Oh. Fair enough.
Woodfall Temple Hero. There's all 4 of our Wathents.
It's interesting that a lot of the hints were early game rather than late game, so might have some casinos to worry about.
Yeah. Looks like Katie's looking to not go to Woodfall yet. Not that elegy is super important right now anyway.
And it's such a easy to look at check. I would be surprised if she missed it.
$500 purchase. There she goes. I was like, are you not checking it? Super dead.
Yes, very dead. Unless you want to pay the 500 for 20.
Toilet hand.
We get a nice paper check.
Is it the toilet hand? Not the toilet hand. Irish Spring scented. And nothing on the employee room. Giant's Mask. There's our twin mold logic. Granted, we already had FD, but still. The other half of twin mold logic.
Oh, that is true.
I'm not sure what Katie's doing at the moment. Was this a big chest?
It was a gilded chest, but Kayzo got it.
She just didn't check it.
Yeah, Kayzo got it, and it was just a sword attack.
Great spin. And she's leaving.
Her cycle comes to an end as Kayzo is doing Pirate's Fortress.
Going into sewer, yeah. Logically, you can only get 2 items out of PF Interior without hookshot.
Oh yeah, because hit spots are off, so we don't have that many checks.
Yeah. No hit spots, so... She's immediately going to nighttime. STD and Swamp Ass. Oh yeah, the midnight meeting setup. She also has the Kamara mask.
That's a long range to set up midnight meeting. I'm always like... usually thought you had to do it between like 2 and 6.
You have until 8:30 when the end closes.
Okay, that's good to know.
Actually, I think it's a little bit later. She goes into the employee room. You have until she goes in there, which is at like 8:50 or something.
It is, because that's when I was basing it off of, Axel.
It's the wallet.
Which we still have yet to see if wallet is worth it this seed. Considering no shops, I don't think it is.
I assume Kayzo checked the Goron shop for late shops. Yeah, I think late shops are checked already because Zora shop should have been checked too.
Zora shop was checked. I just don't remember what was in there.
Well, if neither of them grabbed anything, it's probably just vanilla. So that means it's not turned on. No crates or barrels, no pots.
Besides scoops and soils, seems pretty tame.
Yeah, it looks like we didn't get a whole lot. The only things that we don't fully know about is dungeon pots, which I think Kayzo should be checking here shortly.
Kayzo getting the GFS sword.
We should get a dungeon pot check here in a minute. He didn't check. He could have checked the one that was in the sewer, because that's one of them. He didn't check that one. Hopefully he checks one of them. Okay, he checked an ocean house. Okay, yeah, okay. Dungeon pots are off then, but he's checking them now. Yeah,
Yep,
dungeon pots are off.
So really, we're really looking at Kayzo for magic, and then searching for songs could be a bit of a time kill.
Yeah, it's mostly going to be searching for those songs. We're still missing one elemental arrow. Hookshot, Iconic Access, which we saw should be on Hugo. So hook, ice, Iconic Acta. That's basically it. Red Rupee on the ledge. Happy 1 hour, everybody. Shoutouts to our runners, KTBean and KayzoBro. For commentary, you got myself and Philosophy. And then tracking today, we have Axel Ryman and Gigi. And then I am your restreamer today as well.
Taking on both roles today.
And we did just verify that the Swamp Deed was required for the Goron Lullaby to get it off of the scrub. Looks like Katie is going to immediately go for that Gibdo mask as well.
I would. It's very easy. It's easy to get and beats
just time consuming.
Garo.
Just time consuming, slightly.
Is the stone stake like RNG'd, or is it always in a certain pot?
It's always in the same pot. So when the chandelier is not moving, that first pot on the left that you can't quite reach when it's not moving, that is where it is.
Ah, okay. I always thought it was random because everybody
thinks it's random. It's not.
It would make the most sense for it to be random. And plus, once it starts moving, it's hard to tell which pot was where.
Oh no, she missed.
Hugo is
about to get a bunch of money again. Imagine not having the path memorized. Yeah, I agree with Shell there. If it was random, you'd sometimes be able to get it without lighting the chandelier.
I guess that does make sense. You'd want to put it somewhere out of the way.
FD and fire arrows for KT. Yeah, she could do Snowhead right now. And that would give her, like, as of right now, it would give her, like, a little bit of a lead, aside from just having the magic that Kayzo still hasn't found. Starting to feel progressively worse for Kayzo.
Like you said, it does all depend on where second magic is, and if it's not locked. Katie does not have
Katie does not have
She-
elegy. She hasn't gone to Woodfall. She got the hint for Deku Palace being foolish, and so she just hasn't gone to Woodfall yet. Vanilla hot spring water. That's a second wallet. The other wallet's in the sewer.
It's definitely interesting wallet placement.
I was wondering why she came back here. It's because she doesn't know the path to get out of Lynn's cave.
I don't blame her. I don't think I even memorized. I memorized day 3 path, but not any other day.
You play MMR enough, you have all 3 days memorized.
True.
Because I've got all 3 days memorized. Do I still mess it up sometimes? Sure. But I do have them memorized.
Garo
Yeah,
is in Great Bay.
It is increasingly looking like that the other magic is probably magic locked. Unless there just happens to be one in Snowhead Temple. Snowhead Temple entrance, rather.
That is gonna be very rough for Kayzo if that's true.
Lens of Truth on day 2 grave.
Did we say if lens was required or not?
It doesn't. The gravestone doesn't tell you.
Oh yeah.
More paper, Mountain Deed. She uses instant turnaround camera, doesn't she? Getting that Gibdo.
And completing her Uber Eats delivery. Hopefully Hugo tips her well.
She's getting a Gibdo. I think that's good enough. She is soaring away. Why are you not going to Snowhead? Go to Snowhead. Progression. I guess she wants to finish up midnight meeting first.
Which makes sense, especially since I think it was a song that was on Cafe Necklace.
Well, you need letter to cafe for that. You don't necessarily get letter to cafe from her.
No, I get that, but don't you have to usually set up midnight meeting to continue the cafe quest?
Only if you wanted to go and do Sakon's hideout. That's the only time you have to do midnight meeting.
Oh, I always thought that it was hard required, but it
No.
makes sense for it not to be.
Like, in the vanilla game, yeah, you would have to do midnight meeting first, but in Rando, since you can just get it anywhere, you can put in the letter into the mailbox and it'll still go through.
Okay, so that does. Okay. I just always figured.
Yeah, handing her the pendant is what convinces her to stay.
Okay, which I did understand that. I just didn't realize that it didn't matter not setting up midnight meeting, but even with letter to cafe.
Yeah, in Rando, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Might make my runs a little faster. Now that I know I don't have to set that up. Well, maybe. It depends on the item, but...
Don't let the bows knock you down. She got knocked down. I said something. For whatever reason, if you hit a bow head on, even while on spikes, they'll just knock you over. You have to clip them with the side. So far, looks like no dungeon rando, but I guess we'll find out. Keys are removed. Small keys are removed.
That is interesting. I know the Gorons can knock you out of spikes, but I didn't know the bows can.
Yeah, you have to hit them head on. If you hit them with the side of the Goron roll, they won't knock you down. But if you hit them head on, they will knock you down while in spikes.
Is that just like a hitbox thing?
I am not sure. It's just very annoying.
There's third sword upgrade.
Second, because we started with sword.
That is true, but we do know where the other sword upgrade is.
Well, Great Fairy Sword is not an upgrade, it's just an item.
Didn't Kayzo get Razor Sword?
He did get Razor Sword. He got the, wherever the other one was at this point, I don't even remember at this point. Clocktown Fairy was definitely randomized as Bremen. Big chest.
Snowhead might be loaded.
I mean, so far all we found is a sword.
Bow
It's a bow.
upgrade.
It's a bow locked bow.
Kayzo opting to do archery, which isn't a bad check to do.
Boss key.
And that was in its own dungeon, so it doesn't
Yep.
look like we have boss keys in any dungeon, thankfully.
I mean, it's still possible. We won't know until we find the other, at least one other boss key.
True.
But I went ahead and marked it on the thing as such until proven otherwise. She missed. Nothing on that one. I couldn't even tell if that was brown or not.
It was super hard to tell.
Oop, that's gold.
Another gilded. Still having hopes.
Heart container. So far, nothing.
Nothing too useful, at least. Kayzo heading back into Swamp Skulltula House. Was there anything that he could have missed?
I don't think he got the second soil.
No.
Razor sword does not break.
Yes.
Early. Oh, nope, she still got it. That definitely felt early.
Does the Wizworld not change positions when you do it with the Goron? I don't think I've ever seen it.
No,
like that.
so when he goes to do the cutscene, oh, that's a hook shot. When he goes to do the cutscene, he will always spawn in the same spot.
So you can kind of just like stun lock him with the Goron Pound then.
Yep. Nothing in the cubby. Yeah, the Goron Pound is very lenient. But you can also just booty bump him. That's gold.
More money for Kayzo.
Was she just checking the boss key door even though she has the boss key?
It'd be pretty interesting to get a boss key when boss key doors are open.
Moo. It's the Moo Mask.
Which means the stage could be open for anything.
That's a Mask of Truth in there.
Could be good for dogs. And I don't know if you caught it, but Grandma stocks just 5 bomb shoes.
No, I didn't catch it when Katie did it earlier, but chat was saying that it was unpunished. Another bottle.
See, told you, Snowhead Tower is kind of loaded. Not Snowhead Tower, oh my lord.
Oh, I think she was checking the boss key chest, not the door. That would make more sense. And the boss key chest is dead. But I just check it on my. I just check it when I'm going across the bridge. Ooh, boss rando.
At least we have Big Man to kind of counteract this, but not a lot of magic. I'm a little shocked that Twin Mold did not hit Katie at that point. Usually his hitbox
It was very
hits
close.
Anything. Yeah.
She gets so close.
You
don't need to be that close.
She's getting really lucky with the hitbox, though.
But she's not so close that she should be getting hit, but she is getting close for no reason. Because now she's just further away from the center. That's a song. That's New Wave. New Wave on the Twin Mold Heart Container. Yeah, that magic is locking the whole seed for Kayzo, and it's very unfortunate. Yeah, Kayzo missed the soil, the observatory soil. It's a repeat of yesterday for... which race was that? I can't remember. One of the races yesterday also had that. It was Tony and Nasho.
I'm assuming that one of them missed the soil and hurt him in the end.
They both
able to watch their run.
They both last located the observatory soil, and it had Epona.
Oh my god. It seems like it's always the checks you don't really think of that will always house the most important item.
Kayzo's definitely lost. Because he's running out of stuff to do.
Surely he'll remember observatory soil.
He's getting it now. Maybe. I guess he wants the rupees first. Yep. I think this is either a last locate or a near last locate. I don't think he did mini games yet, so.
He did archery, or at least town archery.
That's a small gold. Another land deed? Oh my god. Ocean deed.
It seems like this might be a very deed-heavy seed.
I mean, we found 3 of them. Yeah, that kind of canyon is foolish.
So I assume now from Kayzo we would just be seeing a lot of repeat checks. He's got quite a bit to catch up on now.
Yeah, he's probably around 5 minutes behind right now. If not longer, because he's still doing stuff that Katie's already done, aside from just Snowhead Temple. So he's a full dungeon behind right now. Like he's somewhere 5 to 10 minutes behind right now.
And I am just finding out you can just shoot the chandelier for it to move.
Sure can.
I didn't realize that either. I thought you had to light the torches.
No, you can actually, like, if you don't have fire arrows, you can literally just light that first torch and then shoot an arrow through it.
Seems like there's quite a bunch of different ways to actually sequence break this game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, looks like no dungeon rando as far as we could tell. 2 of them being at vanilla is...
I would say there's no doubt in my mind. I
mean, the race I had yesterday was... Not yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. No. Yes. I can't think. Race I had yesterday was definitely... we had 2 vanilla dungeons. So, it's possible.
That is true, because inverted and then stone tower. Because we still haven't seen what Woodfall is yet.
Uninverted stone tower temple is never randoed. Only inverted stone tower is randoed.
Okay.
Is she giving up just because she missed her on water wheel? Oh my god. Katie, come on now. She gave up. I am betting that I am betting there's something in Great Bay Temple because Kayzo did most of. I mean, we already did sewers. Kayzo did sewers. There's just a wallet in sewer. The only thing that we have left are the hookshot lock checks and PF interior.
Which I don't remember those housing any gilded chests, but I could always be wrong.
I don't think Kayzo checked the fish tank. I might be wrong though. Yeah, I think she just wants to have ice arrows first. I'm as of right now, the next progression's either going to be in GBT or Shrine.
Yeah, Shrine would be in Logic by now, especially with Giddo Mask.
And GBT is definitely the better play right now. Granted, it's not to her because she hasn't checked PF yet, and PF is very dense. But we know because commentators. That's a Keaton mask. That's dead. Keaton quiz is junked.
Is it? We got the hint for that, didn't we, or no?
No, it's just always junk.
Oh.
And the reason for it was because of the question for Epona song that can tell you what is on the Epona song check.
I have to ask, does that matter in this type of race? If you knew?
That was it was Fifth Whammy's decision. That's what he decided.
Oh, well, who am I to question Fifth? It can also
And it's just
spoil.
like the pool of questions is pretty large, so one person can get that hint while the other person doesn't. So
I guess I could see it might provide a little bit of an unfair advantage. Can also spoil Romani's game too.
well, that's the opponent's song check.
Oh yeah.
Because one of the answers is obviously changed.
They really should remove questions, because I hate doing the cow question, because I never remember how many cows
It's
are
3.
in toy cows.
10.
Good on me for remembering that. I can never remember that.
So the reason why I know, I think it was Jess. He was doing a ROM hack, and it was the thing where they added like an extra zone, and there's like hints. The gossip stones give you hints throughout the game, and to be able to figure out like where you're supposed to be going. And one of them tells you 1 of 10. That's the reason why I know it.
It's a very interesting way to remember it.
You pushed it too far over, Kayzo. It's a big fat nothing in PF.
It's a little shocking. A lot of the seeds usually utilize Pirate's Fortress, but this time we kind of have it all dead here. I will be back in a second.
Okay, okay. I will make an attempt to keep chat engaged. So, as of right now, we're getting a lot of repeat checks on both ends here because Kayzo's got to go through Snowhead, which Katie's already done. I'm unengaged. And Katie is doing stuff that Kayzo's already done. So that's fun. Look at that tantalizing wallet. That we definitely do not need. What are you? One of my ex-wives? I am not. It would be weird for me to be an ex-wife. Kayzo getting his hook shot. Bank 2 is a captain's hat. The only thing we know about there is for lens. We don't know if day one grave bats is anything. Yeah, like I said, I think our progression is either in GBT or in Shrine. I kind of doubt it's Grave. It could be, but I kind of doubt it. It is in, I think it was in GBT, or might have been East Clocktown. I'm not sure. One of them did check the keg hint. Trolled. And you kill that blue bubble. Worst enemy in the game. I hate blue bubbles. I will constantly call them the worst enemy in the game because they are. Look at that lucky red rupee. You are jinxed. She's going for that lens. I guess it's an okay idea. She doesn't have a red potion though for Shiro. She's not going for the lens? Or she's just gonna... She does have a red potion? Oh, right, she picked up the red potion bottle. I forgot she picked up that red potion bottle. Nothing on day one bets. Just fall down. You don't even need to do this. She could have just fallen down and it would have been faster. Alright, Lens of Truth. Don't soar. Okay, she's inverting time. It's like, don't soar. You need to go. You need to go to the canyon. I also have that path memorized. I don't have a problem.
Okay, I'm back. Hopefully I didn't miss anything too exciting.
Nope, not particularly. We got the lens from day 2 grave. There was nothing in day 1 grave bats. And we're checking Shiro now.
Hopefully Shiro's something important.
Nope. Alright, Kayzo is actually going into GBT. Maybe he will actually stay and do stuff. So if GBT does have something, that will put KayzoBro back in the lead.
That is true. We haven't seen where Ice Arrow is.
We're getting some Garo hints.
I think this is the first time that I'm seeing someone do the Garo hints.
Dog race dead. Master, you called. Ice Arrow chest dead.
Just dead. So, no frog run this time.
Well, Ice Arrow chest, yeah. That's Wart.
Oh, Wart has Ice Arrow chest.
The frog guards the boss key. But we can also just skip it.
That is true. That jump isn't particularly hard to make.
Nothing in the soil.
Now, is it just specifically the jump, or can you do the icicle clip to get to the key?
Well, if you have ice arrows, you can skip it that way too. Like even in the vanilla game, like the game just makes you think it's required to kill the frog, kill the gecko.
Oh, I didn't realize you could also bomb long jump to it.
Yeah.
I always thought you would just miss it.
You really just need to have Zora to be able to get to it.
True.
Because Zora is tall. I guess Big Man could do it too.
That's usually how I do it, is I use Big Man.
Oh, look, a boss key. Also in its own temple, so yeah, boss keys are probably own temple.
Garo Master bombing himself always gets me. I always forget that he pulls out a bomb.
Org. But we are getting two different things from... We're getting two different sets of checks from both of our runners, so that's very nice.
It's always cool to see two different routes instead of someone kind of just backtracking through another person's check. Doesn't seem like there's anything too important in Great Bay.
So far, no. And so far, nothing in Shrine either. But there's still quite a bit to do. Still here. The only thing like we can't do is the boss. Like you could still turn the water around and everything. Fortunately for Kayzo, we know this is dead. We did see coast soil. It wasn't anything.
We do love to see a double wart kill.
From two different warts.
Having Great Fairies does make this fight insanely easier.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. Seemed like KT didn't really like for bomb strats to work on Wart, you kind of have to pull the bomb early, otherwise they just won't hit him.
I thought it would be just useful to get rid of the bubbles that are around them.
Well, there's two different ways that you can do Wart. So you can either bomb him down to the floor, or like these are the general common strats. You can bomb him down to the floor, or you can do an iframe, jump slash into a Zai to knock him down. Nothing in Shrine, so the more likely case is going to be GBT. I think we still have like a few things that we haven't done quite yet, but as of right now, the more likely thing is going to be GBT. We don't have ice arrows. Ice arrows can't be in there. Like, sure, there could be a song in there, but we still need ice arrows to even access the well.
Could it possibly be the end of well where you just need the light arrows and fire arrows?
Well, you have to have ice arrows to even access the well, logically. Roman bar as a keg, not needed. Same hint. Sound check is available.
Which we have not gotten a hint for sound check.
Sound check is dead. Frog and Great Bay Temple again. We've seen Bank 2. Bank 3 is definitely possible. Smithy is possible. We're running out of stuff. There's the later half of GBT, which Kayzo seems to have skipped. Like the later fairies. Seahorse is dead. I think we're running out of Garo hints.
I think this is the final Garo hint. Or one more.
I guess you do need ice arrows to turn the water around. We already got dog race earlier too. I think we got all of our Garo hints.
I don't think Kayzo checked the beavers hint, but he just went straight to the beavers.
Yeah, the beavers also tell you what they have. It's the other way that you can get the hint if it's nighttime. We have not done Ocean House chest. We do have Captain's Hat.
Which, all things considered, it might be quite a bit before you go back to Ocean Scatola. I'm pretty sure bottom chest was dead as well. I think Kayzo went here first.
Yeah, he did. He already went here. He was still looking for magic when he came here. It's had the stone mask in it.
which is not too particularly useful this seed.
Yeah.
Seems Katie has the fast forwarded time, and curious to see where we would be going.
Probably just going into Woodfall to see if she missed something there, which technically she did, but Elegy is not. Going up Stone Tower is not in logic right now. So I think our options right now: Ocean House Chest, Bank 3, Smithy 1. I think it's about it.
Yeah, we don't have too many checks left.
It was a white song, so it's healing or storms. We do have lens, so it could be healing. I mean, it could be any of the healing checks, really.
We may be able to see Macau again.
Yeah, not Pamela. It was on his neck, so it's the necklace. It's the day 2. It's the day 2 item.
Could it also be on Curiosity Shop owner?
The one on his neck is the one you get from Cafe.
No,
and
I get that.
The express mail is dead. It's junked. The express mail check is junked. So the only ones that you get are the Keaton mask and his and the pendant. And it's just so that the peak is actually useful.
Which, that makes sense. Kayzo starting Shrine, but we know Shrine is completely dead.
We didn't get a Gossips hint. Could be Gossips. I think that's what she's doing. Maybe. She's going to night 3.
I think I did see. I think it was either Kayzo who got it, but I'm pretty sure Gossips were dead.
As far as I know, we didn't get a Gossips hint unless somebody else remembers seeing it. There's a very large pool of hints, and I never wrote down a Gossips hint.
Well, we shall see. Gossips aren't a particularly long check line.
It looks like she's just farming for Bank 3 right now. Nobody. We are bottlenecked behind ice arrows right now. It's either ice arrows or Sonata we're locked behind right now. And it's probably, well, Woodfall Temple is Wath, but we don't know what item it has. It could be a song, for all we know.
Which, I don't know, I think might be betting on ice arrows being in a woodfall, but it always could be oath.
Yeah, it could very easily just be oath. With mystery settings, you can have a Wath song and it not lead to anything aside from completion. Ice arrows on bank 3.
So walls were required this seed.
They were required.
Looks like we will be finishing up Great Bay.
Yep.
I'm gonna steal this from Star. Katie did get some cold hard cash. I don't blame you, Fox, but I would love to get Great Bay out of the way as soon as possible. It's not my favorite dungeon.
I think some people would disagree with you.
I mean, granted, it's an interesting dungeon. I hate the water wheels.
Most people like it because it's execution heavy.
You're not wrong, Green. It does kind of suck to full clear this.
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, I think I probably would have gone to Stone Tower Temple first, because it's foolish. Like, it's guaranteed. Like, you're just gonna, like, if it just so happens to be dungeon rando with only 2 of them randomized, then you get Woodfall Temple and you get your final item, or you just get a dungeon that you can blast through. With only 4 temples, like, it does happen way more often than it would in, say, OOT.
It would be cool to see, like, an entrance randomizer for this. It seems Kaizo's back in Pirate's Fortress.
Yeah. I'm not sure why. Maybe he didn't check the well-guarded chest?
Pretty sure maybe tank chest.
Well, somebody was saying that he checked the tank chest.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what he could have missed then. Or what he
Yeah,
thinks he missed.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Katie grabbing her boss key.
Oh, did she check the jar fairy? I think she did. I was not entirely paying attention.
I think, but I could always be wrong. I know Kaizo definitely checked it, which we
Yeah, Kaizo definitely did. Yeah, I knew what it was. I just didn't. My brain blanked on seeing her actually check it. You gotta pop the jar. Sorry. I am not a math person, so I am leaving that up to you, Shell.
I am gonna assume that Shell's math is correct also.
All right, let's see the rest of these fairies.
Kayzo has restarted his cycle.
Indeed. The angle becomes bald. Nothing in the cubby. Nothing in the other cubby. Happy 2 hours, 5 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago. We missed that a while ago.
Could be worse, I think. The last one that I commentated on was a 97 minutes happy.
Garrow mask. There's that Garrow that was hinted. The other wallet, where was that? That was in... Where was that? That was in the Hot Spring Water Grotto.
We are getting a blacksmith check.
Smithy 1. That's a
And
rupee. Small chest here. Is it a land title deed or is it Moon's Tear? It's a bean. It was neither.
We finally got the most important of beans.
Ooh, I bet Stone Tower for Sonata. Or something that leads to Sonata, I guess. And a mirror. That is a mirror. Oh yeah, it was hinted on range defense. Oh no, it's couples. Doesn't that logically require... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that logically requires Great Fairy Mask. Maybe you can I guess you can reach it. Oh, you can also use ice arrows? Okay.
That is very good to know, because I always thought you needed Great Fairies to grab it.
I don't know what the logic is for it. Indeed, the more you know.
I don't think there's been a run that I've watched where I just have found something that...
We got Gyorg on
missed.
Gyorg. You can tell by the door, by the way.
Yes. At least we have Big Man to kind of just blow through Gyorg's fight.
Yeah. She keeps hitting him sideways. Oh, where did we find Letter to Cafe?
Letter to Cafe was, Path to Snow had the...
Oh, right, the pillar.
Yeah.
Alright, is it healing or is it storms? Oh, I guess we're about to find out either way. It's healing. We got storms off the Gyorg heart container. 2 songs on heart containers.
So we're looking at a Macau check along with the Darmani check too. I thought it was Darunia, but that is Ocarina of Time.
You also got the Naked Man.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
the dancing naked man.
Alright, we're getting a Stone Tower Temple play. Kayzo, you didn't need to do that. The 3rd item from Mystery Shop is dead. It's always dead.
Okay, so that's an always junk check.
Yeah, it's always junked. Alright, we're getting a Mikau heal.
We will definitely see what he transforms into. Seeing a pretty quick stone tower climb from Katie.
Yeah, I mean, the Stone Tower climb's pretty quick when you know how to just skip everything.
And Macau is just a red rupee. I feel like at that point, it's life
It's
insurance.
life insurance. We stole it. It's ours now. I didn't know there were bugs there. Neat. More soils.
Which Katie having Bean and Storms allows her to get the 3 chests that are up top.
The book, the tome. Excuse me, you need to get the tome. Get the tome. It's right there. Just grab it. It's coming with you. Get the tome.
It's right there.
Nothing on the chests. Damn, nothing. Ooh, it might be healing then. I think it has to be healing at this point. Unless this is Woodfall Temple here.
Which it very well could be.
It is not.
Nope, vanilla.
Don't do that. You don't need to do that. Katie, you don't need to do that. It's dead.
Very much dead.
Stone Tower Temple's foolish. Katie. This is foolish. Stop doing it.
Could it be that she has possibly not seen the Stone Tower?
I guess that, yeah, there is still a BK. Still have to get the BK. That's the reason why she's doing everything. That makes sense, I guess. I guess it's fine if you're doing it for the boss key. Yeah, she skipped it. She Yeah, Kayzo never went and got the lens, so he just climbed up the wall for no reason. There's the other wallet.
Kayzo finally now has access to ice arrows.
Logical access, I guess, yeah. I think he still has to do Bank 2, though. Like, he's a ways away from Bank 3. Kayzo, do the Enos. Not the blue bubbles. The Enos are faster.
Could be he's doing both.
No, he's just doing the blue bubbles. The Enos are a lot faster for farming rupees.
I'm assuming they just take less time to respawn.
It's not that they take time to respawn, there's just more of them. And you can hit multiple in a row really quickly. He is human rolling instead of Goron.
Definitely looking to conserve magic, especially without knowing where Chateau is.
I mean, you can always just cancel the spikes. Like, that's not difficult. He's just not doing it. Still no boss key. He does have an extra bottle, so I think he got the bottle of Chateau earlier.
Chat is
Still no boss
definitely
key.
helpful with it. Do we remember where Chateau was?
I don't.
I completely blanked on him getting it.
Oh, Shrine Grotto. The foolish Shrine Grotto. Ice was on bank 3. Two checks left in an inverted stone tower. Nope, one left.
If I was betting, I would say it's probably Bosky's probably in just uninverted.
I do that too.
I'm curious. Oh, for the RNG to get him up there.
That doesn't matter. She did that by accident. If he spawns next to you, he just immediately disappears. Map chest is dead.
We definitely have a nice view of the dancing man.
And the upside down chest is dead. And that chest is dead. So it's in uninverted somewhere.
And we do only have one check, which is the ghost check.
You need magic for that, Katie. No, I'm not ahead.
I don't think I am.
No, I'm...
What are we staring at? Kayzo going back in the GBT and
Yeah.
Katie flipping. Seems like I'm synced up as well.
Yep.
Seems like might be bottlenecking again.
Oh yeah, we're basically just stuck in a hard bottleneck for the rest of the seed. There's not a whole lot left. Like, it's find Sonata and then get Oath and Woodfall Temple and the seed's over. Nope. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 checks left.
What would be the chances that a boss key could be in a different dungeon?
Highly unlikely, but possible. Because we found 2 of our boss keys in their own dungeon. It's still possible.
You would believe that it would just be in their own dungeon.
Yeah. Like, at this point, there's no reason to think that they're outside of their own dungeon. Moon's Tear was hinted on Range Sisters.
I would say that's probably entirely possible, Knight. For there we go. For Mirror, it could be the one mirror check, or for Oath rather.
We don't know where Land's title deed is. We haven't seen that. Yep, it's not an Oath.
Which is kind of a weird combo. 2-song casino.
I would say it probably happens quite a bit in Mystery. It's really just a Sonata Casino because we know where Oath is. Woodfall Temple is still unfulfilled Wath.
Yep, because we have not found Sonata yet. What do you think, Alf? Favorite boss to fight against?
I don't know, they're all pretty easy. No dungeon pots or red rupees.
Yep. Still
and of course, it was on the Igor again. It's on the Igor.
Which is rough, because that means you basically have to go through all of Stone Tower.
I go through uninverted Stone Tower Temple, assuming that I have light arrows. I take this path because you can recoil flip over the fence to get into the flooded room.
That is.
We did not get a Fisherman game hint.
So something could still be on game.
As far as I know, we didn't get a Fisherman game hint. I could have missed one of the hints, but I'm pretty sure I got them all. It was on it was on the Garo Master. Okay, yeah. Like the one hint that I didn't have because it hadn't been hinted yet.
I'm guessing fisherman game isn't everyone's favorite thing to do.
It's just boring. You're just hopping across platforms for a minute and a half, or doing the sword swing cheese. What do we got? We got Adola.
Adola.
It's the empty boss room. He's
I
dead.
would think that he's not even a challenge when you have big man. And Adola has just dropped a purple rupee.
All right, 3 bosses down, 1 to go. Still got to find Sonata. Katie having to think. Looks like she might be doing well. Or not.
Honestly, I don't blame her. I would decide against well if there's other checks that I can do.
I mean, there's not a whole lot left. Like, to be real, there's not a lot left. We have no idea where Sonata is.
I'm betting it's on Darmani check.
A little raid from Alexo20. Thank you for the raid. Another raid
from
Mentalus. Mantalus.
I'm sure they will correct us. Yes, welcome in. Hopefully your streams went pretty good.
We are looking at a mystery seed S2 KTBean versus KayzoBro. This is game 2. If KTBean wins this, she moves on in the bracket. We are currently looking for Sonata. We are hard bottlenecked behind it right now. Well is its own location. Another raid, Bazoo Kazoo.
Welcome in,
Welcome
Raiders.
in.
Hopefully your streams went well. And for the people just joining us, we are bottlenecked behind Sonata, which this is the second race between KTBean and Kaizo. KTBean has won the first one.
Big chest. Is it Sonata? It is Sonata. That is basically go mode.
Well, Sonata. I was a little bit hoping for Darmani, but hey, we can't have it all.
She might have enough time. She just has to find the boss key and Oath. Yeah, Woodfall's Wath. She has a very small amount of time to find Oath and find the boss key, and then
A fox seems to be going against us. Why would that be a bug?
Yeah, I'm not sure why it would be a bug.
That is true. There is an Othin. Did we just blank on the Othin? Or is that only when you're full completed?
Bean. Yeah, there is an oath hint, but it's like I guess there could be it could just be an item leading to oath that's in Woodfall, but like I don't know. What else could there still be? Mirror Shield, I guess. Because it hints directly oath cannot be hinted Wath itself.
That does check out if it can't be a Wath hint.
Could be the only items we are missing in this seed. We just got Great Fairy's Mask. Ooh, it could be in the Snowhead Temple ceiling. If it's Great Fairy's Mask. Because the only items that we're missing are Land Title Deed and Frog Mask.
Which we know frogs are dead.
Well, Choir is not on as far as we could tell, but frogs could still have something. The frogs themselves could still have something. Yeah, only one frog was hinted dead.
That is true. I should remember. There was an important item on a frog not too long ago.
You still want to have a red dot when you're trying to hit this torch. There you go.
Very quick Dinophos fight.
Big chest. Forg. At the Forg. Get your Forgs in chat. Katie, you already checked this. You were just in there. Oh, the frog. Gotta kill the frog, right? I mean... She doesn't have... She's not missing anything except for a land title deed. Because she picked up the couple's mask. I mean, I guess she probably does... She might... Frog can be Oath? Wait, why could Frog be Oath if it's still in Woodfall Temple? I guess if... That logic is so strange. Like... That's still weird.
It's a very out of the loop kind of logic, but it's the logic, I guess.
That's very roundabout.
Honestly, yeah, that does make sense, Fox, for the light arrow hint. Yeah, I get
There it is.
I
It
get
is
what you're
the.
saying.
What the heck? That's so funny. Yeah, that's GG. We just gotta find the key.
Which we have not a lot of time to do that, but not much is left to do here.
So, inverted Song of Time triples the timer. So, and it's about 45 seconds per hour without inverting time. It's not in there.
I would assume that it's goat.
Yeah, it has to be goat. It's the only option. Yeah, we still need the boss key. All we have left is dragonflies in Dark Room. And that. And the bubble underneath the bridge. And then this beehive.
Using the Chapel Roan mess to our advantage.
You're out of magic. She's Song of Timing out. She doesn't want to crash. She doesn't want to moon crash.
I don't blame her. She'd be cutting it real close.
I'd have probably cut it until the last fucking second, but that's just me. Yeah, she's still gonna. She's way ahead, so like there's no issue with this.
Now, if she had moon crash, that'd be maybe a bit of a different story. All in all, I would say this was a tame run, besides the like Donjero's mask logic. Luckily enough, it was the first, well, technically not the first gecko, but the first gecko that we would have to fight.
Yeah.
All in all, pretty great runs for our runners. Everyone kept it pretty close.
Yeah, it was. I was gonna say it was pretty even for most of the game. It was just when she found ice arrows that it definitely split.
Oh yeah, ice arrows definitely was the more deciding factor. Luckily, Kaizo found the magic before too long went by.
I mean, the magic ended up not mattering because they went dead even after he found the magic because they were locked behind other stuff for so long. Like, we had a couple of bottlenecks in this seed, so the magic mattered less. It was ultimately the ice arrows that won the game.
And it looks like Boss Key will be in the dark room.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Unless by some miracle it's somewhere else, but
I don't think there's anything else left. She checked everything else. Lighting the torches just so she can get out of here, I guess. She can just go to the top floor immediately.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be longer to go that way because you would. Well, maybe
You
not.
just jump slash the wall and it takes you to the top floor.
Yep, here's Boss Key.
Yep. It was the only location left. Slash at the chest.
She's definitely frustrated with that check.
Yeah, you just jump here and then jump slash the wall. And it takes you straight to the top floor.
Oh, that is super simple.
You can get arrows in Goat's room. Katie, please. You could have just got the arrows in Goat's room. It's gonna take her back up into that room. Oh no, she went through the door, that's right. That's right.
A very strategic resetting of her position.
Well, you still lose time by going through the door because time stops when you're going through doors. Gotta save the frames.
That's a very important thing to do.
Even if you are way ahead. She doesn't know she's way ahead.
I guess she'll be very surprised to learn that she was way ahead.
Either that or... Sorry, I'll be right back.
Alright, I guess I'll do my best for comms. Katie using a very quick strat to kill Goat. Personally, I have trouble with this strat, so I just do them the normal way. Plus, I think the rolling's a little bit of more, kind of more fun. Might break you might legitimately break the Razor Sword doing that for 3 hours. Kayzo looks like he is back in inverted. He has got his boss key. A very quick goat kill. I didn't quite see what he dropped, but at this point it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Welcome back. Now we're just waiting for final hours, which we don't have too much time.
Yeah, it's about a minute and a half.
And we're not taking the princess to the moon.
She had to go get a fish.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, scoops weren't really that important in this game.
The scoops ended up not mattering at all.
She could take 4. That is true. I wonder if the game would break if you have 4 Deku princesses and tried to use them. I feel like something wonky would have to happen like that. Katie playing us a song to send off this run. As it seems Kaizo is still pretty far behind.
Yeah, he definitely is.
With 2 dungeons, the ISO has definitely killed him in time. And there it is, we get the head to the moon.
Yep.
It's a relatively quick scene. I would assume that will probably end off around 3 hours or so. Given the delay, I would assume that Katie has definitely ended. Oh, that is true. Kaizo would have to go into well.
Yeah. That's what he's missing right now, is just going into well.
A nice quick first cycle for Majora.
Got shot, right? Oh, shot again. Oh,
Getting
she almost got shot a third time.
Remains.
She almost got shot a third time.
I saw it. It's very close. Again, she's gotten real lucky with hitboxes. From Twin Mold to Majora. Kind of a slow song to end off on Majora's Wrath, but still a good song.
Peaceful Days from Chrono Trigger. GG to KTBean with a time of 2 hours, 53 minutes, and 27 seconds. we did get confirmation that she's going to come interview. Kayzo said that he was going to continue running, so I'll go ahead and drag her in here. Welcome in, GG.
Thank you, GG.
So what'd you think of the 3 bottlenecks?
I felt behind at the start since I put off a horse race for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of dipping in and out of GBT and doing all of Shrine.
So, early game, you found magic at the observatory soil. And he did not go there. He basically last located it.
Oh.
And when he found magic, I was going to say it was basically dead even at that point, because that was, I think the first bottleneck was, what was the first one?
I would say the first one was magic.
I think
or
the first one
was
was
major one.
Yeah, it was the biggest bottleneck here was definitely the ice arrows on bank 3.
Oh yeah, I think that's when I felt like maybe I wasn't as far behind as I thought, since I found the ice arrows on bank 3. And I don't even remember where the wallets were anymore, so.
One of them was in sewer, the other one was in the hot spring water grotto. Go ahead and transition us over to the interview screen. So yeah, basically all of the always hints were dead. All of them, all of the direct hints anyway. But yeah, I think the big bottleneck here was definitely the ice arrows, and then the next one, the one before that one, was probably Lullaby.
Yeah, off of the Swamp Title deed turn-in.
Yeah. Yeah, after that, the interesting logic for Oath was something.
Yeah, I didn't feel good basically last locating, Stone Tower Temple boss key.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and have Stone Tower Temple be foolish.
And yeah, that never feels great.
And then basically the same thing in Woodfall Temple, which when I got to Woodfall Temple and I saw the Great Fairy's mask, I thought, oh no, it's gonna be that one fairy in Snowhead Temple, isn't it, that has Oath. And
that was what I was guessing, and then you found the Don Giro mask, and it's so interesting. So Wath can't point to Oath as a Wath. And so what ended up happening was the Wath was for Don Giro to get Oath from the get-go.
Yes. So I had figured out that it was the Oath item, an item to get to Oath in Woodfall Temple. I wasn't expecting to actually find Oath there. Like I said, I thought it was going to be the Snowhead Temple Dealing Fairy, or maybe one of the other frogs in the overworld.
Also, the only items that we were missing, which in Kaizo's run right now, he actually found Mirror Shield. But the only items we were missing were Mirror Shield and the Great Fairy's Mask, which you found. So, in the land title deed, those were the only items left that could have been concealing Oath.
The land title deed was also in Woodfall Temple. I think I saw it in the room before the boss.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that was basically the whole thing. It was just there were basically no other items left that could have housed Oath. So once you found Don Giro and land title deed, there was nothing else to find.
Yeah, as far
Alright.
as major item-wise, Bunny Hood's still missing though.
I mean,
Suck.
logically you need that, but does anybody ever actually need it? Not really.
Oh, it was
I-
in Road to Southern Swamp Tree, I believe.
Was it?
Oh, is that
That's
what that one
I
was?
saw?
Yeah, I think so, because I remember thinking, oh, my pictograph box is in Logic, I guess.
We couldn't tell what that was from the restream, so
Oh, that's
It was super
understandable.
hard. All I saw was like yellow, but I couldn't put anything together out of that.
any other comments?
Let's say other than that, it looks like you are moving forward against Kaizo. I'm not sure what's the bracket after this. Someone will have to clarify for me.
I'll pull it up here. So for your next match, you play the winner of me and Bucky.
Ooh.
And I won game 1. I actually play game 2 tomorrow.
Good luck with your race tomorrow, Al.
Thank you.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I
you
can go
will
ahead
do
and pay
fine.
out the. I can go ahead and pay out the prediction. Go do that real quick. All right. Any other comments for today?
I think I'm all set here.
Nothing from me.
Alrighty, well, I'll go ahead and get us out of here. I think... Is there anything else going on right now? Let me double check. Back to Twitch. I think CSR2... Nope, CSR2 is done. So we don't have anything else running right now. Does anybody have any suggestions? We can go say hi to Alexander Harold. So I think we'll go raid him over there. So I'll go ahead and do that. I think I spelled that right. Yep. All right. I think that's all we've got for today. As for the schedule, we have my race tomorrow, myself versus Bucky. That's at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. I think that's it. So we'll go ahead and head out of here. Raid has been initiated, and have a good one, guys.